What's going on, everybody? I'm Coach Jacob Cabazzuto with Cab Training, and in this video, I'm gonna give you guys 5 simple drills to improve your max speed. Before we jump in, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you guys wanna become a better football player or a better athlete in general. Let's get better today. Before we jump into drill number 1, I wanna give you guys a quick update. I'm dropping my online training platform and releasing it to the world. So if you guys want all my drills, all my workouts, all my exercises all in one place so you guys can access it whenever you guys are going to get some work in, or coach or parent looking to train your athletes, and you guys want some drills and some guidance, and you're interested in my online training platform, make sure you guys comment down below. I'll hit you guys up once it releases. I'm planning to release it October 1st. So make sure you guys stay tuned and follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more updates on that. But with that, let's get into drill number 1. Drill number 1 is called big prime times. So the reason why they're called prime times is Deion Sanders used to high step into the end zone. But basically, from a speed perspective, prime times are straight leg bounds. And so what we're gonna do here is we're keeping our legs straight, we're swinging the arms just like we normally would, cheek to hip, but now we are driving that foot into the ground, springing off the ball of our foot with straight legs only. We want big leg swings here, and we wanna cover ground with each stride. The couple mistakes I see athletes make here is they strike with their heel and they lean back. So you don't want to lean back, you want to stay upright, you want to keep the same posture with your upper body. You're just swinging and whipping downward with your hip, striking off the ball of your foot. This is going to help you guys strike into the ground and really extend that hamstring into the ground. It should help improve your hamstring's durability so you don't pull your hamstring when sprinting max speed. Do about 2 sets of 20 yards of this, and if you just started or you're a beginner in speed training, do about 4 sets of 20 yards of this so you can get the hang of it and get the form and technique down. Drill number 2 is really similar to the big prime times. We're just shortening up the big prime times now. We're just calling them small prime times, and we are being quick with it. So these are quick, fast, quick twitch prime times. This is all about being able to do what we just did in drill number 1, but do it faster, quicker, and more intense. We're trying to turn on the quick twitch muscles in our lower leg and in our hip flexors so we can speed up our stride. A lot of coaches say speed is stride length plus stride frequency. How long your stride is plus how fast you can make those strides. This is totally focusing on that stride frequency aspect. We're whipping that hip and we're trying to be faster with that hip whipping motion. This one, do about 2 to 3 sets of 10 yards of this. I don't recommend doing 20 yards of this. I want you guys to do 10 yards so you guys can give 100% effort for that distance. Drill number 3 is skips for height. Some people call it power skips. And so what we're doing here is we're basically just skipping and we're trying to jump as high as we can off the ground with each skip. The hardest thing I see athletes have trouble with here is just getting the rhythm of the skip. So if you need to, do a couple little traditional skips prior to the power skip, but focus on launching off of that leg, driving that opposite knee up, and throwing your arms up with each skip so you guys can get maximum height. When we're talking about max velocity sprinting, we're thinking of both vertical and horizontal force, right? So when you're driving yourself forward off of the line, you're really applying horizontal force to bring you straight forward. With max velocity, when you're sprinting upright, your foot's going more up and down straight into the ground, which is applying more of a vertical force. So with this, we're really trying to pop up off the ground, improve our vertical force production, and explode and float. I usually give about 20 yards of space on these power skips for height. So do about 3 to 4 sets of 20 yards, skipping as high as you can. Drill number 4, again, closely related to drill number 3, these are skips for distance. Now we're focusing on the stride length aspect in the max velocity sprinting. Here we're producing a lot of horizontal force. And this one, again, rhythm is a problem with some of the kids that I work with here, but we're focusing on getting the rhythm, but now we're trying to push as far forward as we can on the skip and trying to float. I try to compare it to Michael Jordan jumping from the free throw line. The free throw line's about 15 feet away from the basket, and Michael Jordan took off of 1 foot and floated 15 feet forward to dunk the basketball. So on these power skips for distance, we're trying to float as far as we can into that next skip and trying to get the fewest skips that we can get in 20 or 30 yards. I like to give a little bit more space on this one. So The athletes can push off a little bit stronger and get more skips in and lengthen that stride a little bit, because that's what we're trying to translate this to, is longer strides, more force into the ground horizontally. Drill number 5 to improve max velocity is more of a plyometric drill, a jumping drill. This is a single leg hurdle hop. If you don't have hurdles, get a small cone, get some type of short 6-inch thing to jump over repeatedly. And we're just off of one leg. I call it floor is lava. Once you hit the floor, you spring back off of it, improve the reactivity of your foot, and float as high as you can off of it. So we're trying to be as quick and reactive off our foot as possible. Once we hit the ground, we spring back off of it, boom, boom, boom. So there's a couple different aspects to max velocity sprinting that we tackled in this video. Basically stride length, stride frequency, and reactivity. There are some guys who can produce a lot of force and hit the ground really hard when they're sprinting, but their foot stays on the ground for a long time. And so we want to improve that foot reactivity with this single leg hurdle hop drill. And so when we pop off the ground here, we're trying to spend the least amount of time on the ground, repeated force production, so you guys can have quick strides, have powerful strides, and ultimately be faster. I hope this video helped you guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned, because my online training platform is almost ready for you guys. It's coming out October 1st. So stay tuned for that by following me on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and wherever else you can find me. And thank you guys again for watching this video. Like this video if you got a lot of value out of it, and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. Let's get better today.